horse butts. Hello YouTube, welcome back. Do you guys have my new hairstyle thing? I did it kind of different today. I just kind of went with the brush. I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I like it, but I'm not sure. So let me know what you think. This is the first time I've ever asked you about my hair, which is new. Okay, moving on. So today's video is all about celebrate a world filled with magic. Just wish upon a star that shines so bright. Yep, you guessed it. I'm going to talk about Worlds of Color Celebrate that just premiered. Well, I'm not really sure if I understand this correctly because tomorrow is when the Disneyland Diamond Celebration begins, but it was already on YouTube today by Inside the Magic. So I don't know if Inside the Magic got like special access or what. But anyway, it is now on YouTube. You can watch it. La-di-da-la. So I'm going to talk about what I think about it. I'm not a huge World of Color expert. My friend Sarah actually is, so she's probably a better person to listen to. So why are you watching this? I don't know. But I do have some knowledge of it, and I did watch the video, and I just like to talk about my thoughts, as you should know from my YouTube channel, because that's all it is. This is not the original World of Color show. They have changed it for the Diamond Celebration to kind of look back at Disneyland's history and Walt Disney and blah blah, and it's great, fantastic. Okay, so the video itself is pretty good, like the quality, whatever. It's cool, but obviously seeing it in person is a lot better than seeing it on a screen, especially since it deals with a lot of water projections, which look pretty decent on YouTube, but are probably going to look 12 times better in real life. So obviously I can't judge it based on that. So I'm judging it based on what I've seen, which is not the best because it's not in person, but it works. So at the beginning starts open with the World of Color song by the Sherman Brothers, which I love. I love my Sherman Brothers. And then Neil Patrick Harris comes on. Pretty decent. Okay, so my thoughts about Neil Patrick Harris. He's got a great connection to Disneyland. He's a huge Disney nerd, so he's the perfect guy to do this. But in that show, there was a little too much Neil Patrick Harris. I was like, why are you randomly in the Tiki Room? Like, I don't know. He was like there for the beginning, and then they did like all the movies that they've done, and like Snow White and Mickey Mouse. They had a Mickey Mouse section, a Snow White section, and then it went into like all the movies they've done, and then they went to Disneyland, and he would like intro each section, which was good. Like, okay, that's what you're supposed to do. But then in the Disneyland section, which was about all these different rides, like Haunted Mansion, Tiki Room, Small World, oh my goodness, Pirates, all these rides and all these classic attractions, he would be like randomly in there, like singing and like part of the attraction, and that didn't, I was like, no, you're distracting, get out, like you don't belong there, just get. So that bothered me, but otherwise he was really funny, he's a great guy, he's a great Disney nerd, so he belongs. The best part about this show is the amount of Walt Disney. It is fantastic. We'll get more into that later because I'm going to kind of go by section. And so the beginning section was kind of just like, hey, Walt had a dream, and that started with Mickey Mouse, and there's like cool clips of him like saying it all started with a mouse and just him, and it's like you're just so warm and happy inside. Oh, great job putting in Walt Disney. We'll talk about that a little bit further on, but there's a little bit more, a bigger section about him. So, brief section about him, then it goes to Mickey Mouse. Loved it so much. I didn't like the new cartoons being in it. I mean, I guess they belong, but I was like, no, these are such trash compared to the good classic Mickey Mouse. That sounds like Wiki Mouse. Mickey Mouse! Overall, great section about Mickey Mouse, who is one of my favorite guys, if not evident by the amount of Mickey Mouse plushes I have. And Mickey Mouse collectibles way over there. I have like 20 things of Mickey Mouse because people, when you're a Disney nerd, they just assume all you want is Mickey Mouse stuff. And I'm like, okay, I love Mickey Mouse to death. Don't get me wrong. But I also love, you know, Simba. Why don't you give me some Simba stuff? Mickey Mouse section was good. Then it moved on to Snow White, which was like so happy for me because Snow White is one of my favorites. And it's like the beginning of Walt's great life and his Disney and all that stuff. And so I was really happy about that, and it was really pretty. And then it moved on to like all the movies they've done, which was just really well, it was really well crafted, really well put together. They had, the beginning was just kind of like a glimpse of all the movies they've done, not all of them. Actually, they might have gotten all of their movies, and even Pixar. I think they might have included every single movie, but I could be wrong. I wasn't counting. But they like did the brief overview, and then they went into like the romance side, and they went into like the evil side, and they showed the good guys like being heroic and defeating the good guys and being selfless, like Wreck-It Ralph, you know. I guess he's going down. Yeah, he's going down, but I can't do that to break the giant explosion. And then it was tangled with the lanterns, and that was actually really beautiful, and I bet it's 12 times better because it was like all in the water, and I was like, I really want to see this in person. They did a really good job of using the water screens and the Ferris wheel, forgetting the name, but you know, the Ferris wheel with Mickey Mouse's face on it. They used the Mickey Mouse shape as a screen as well, and they did a good job of like having something up here while having something on the water screens and like going back and forth. It was really well done all around. And then they went into the Disneyland section because it was like, not only did he have a great job making movies, he did this dream as well, making Disneyland, which was beautiful, and I loved it a lot. I mean, I've never gone to Disneyland, but you know, it's the original park, and Walt made himself. It's got a special place in my heart. Again, Neil Patrick Harris was just kind of thrust in this section, and I was like, why are you here? But whatever. It happened. They did a good job highlighting all like the classic attractions. Then they went into Star Tours. Here's where it got bad. Okay, they had a Star Tours thing, then they went into Star Wars Episode 7. Okay. Now, I loved this section. Don't get me wrong. I was like, yes. And it had, like, all the clips from the trailers. And it was, like, it ended with Han Solo going, Chewie, we're home. And I was like, ah, yay. But, kind of dates it. Like, I guess they're going to go back to the regular World of Color show after the 60th anniversary celebration. Maybe not. I don't know. But, like, if you're going to keep Star Wars 7 in this, like, it's kind of dating it. I don't know. Like, I just feel like eventually, I mean, I guess, like, look at Fantasmic at Walt Disney World. It has the Pocahontas section because they wanted to put, like, their new movie in it. But, like, it's, this hair. It's kind of dated now because it's, like, Pocahontas has such a big feature, and it's, like, that's from the 90s, yo. Like, I don't know. I loved it, but I was, like, not the best choice, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of playing on the hype of the trailer and it coming out, and then when it comes out, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, but then after a while, I'll be like, okay, this is kind of old, so that's my thoughts. Another bad part of the show was there was an entire part just on Let It Go. Why? No, just Disney, let it go and move on. Stop with Let It Go. Okay, I love Let It Go. Don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite songs, but Disney has overdone it, and they just need to stop. I saw it coming. I mean, duh, it's the most popular movie right now, making a ton of revenue for Disney. They're not letting go of it anytime soon, unfortunately, so of course it's going to be a whole entire part just with that song. Like, no other song got an entire section, but no worries, Let It Go special. Okay, fine. So that happened, and I was not happy about that. Moving past Star Wars, then it went into a little dedication to Walt Disney, which was the best part. This is when I started to get a little teary-eyed, and I bet it'd be even better if I was in there at the parks. I bet I would be sobbing. It was just really well crafted. It really made you happy to see the man who started it all being honored, and they had like great clips of him talking like, to all come to this happy place, welcome, and just shots of him, different like video footage, and then like photos that we all know, like the one of him surrounded by Mickey Mouse plushes, and it was just really well done, and I just was really so happy. Just give me a moment. Alright. Yeah, so it was a really good show all around, especially the Walt Disney part. The ending was really good. Basically, love it, want to go see it, but I don't think it's as emotionally raw as the original. But I've heard people tell me, like, this changed my life, and it was so, oh my goodness, like, I just cry at this part, and this part, and this part, and yeah, there were, like, emotional parts in this, but it was kind of lightened by Neil Patrick Harris. Like, he kind of made everything kind of just like, oh, we're just having fun tonight, versus let's get real here and really appreciate what this man has done for us, and, you know, get emotional. And this hair, I don't know, it wasn't quite as emotional as it could have been until the very end. Then I was like, oh my gosh, you know, there wasn't like a Friend Like Me part. I heard The Lion King is a little more emotional, and like, you know, I think they have like either Mufasa or something. There's something with Lion King that's really emotional. But I'm glad Walt Disney got a bigger spotlight, and that's good in my opinion. And to end this video, I just want to say it was really funny how they ended the show. They said, oh yeah, and always remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. And that is not a Walt Disney quote. It's incorrectly credited to him. Some Imagineer said it, and now everyone thinks Walt Disney said it, and it's hilarious. I mean, like, it's a great quote, and, you know, whatever, but he didn't say it, and so I just thought that was funny that their ending quote was the wrong quote, and so I was like, okay, come on, Disney, you can do better than this. How about it's kind of fun to the impossible, which is my favorite Walt Disney quote, aka graduation hat. This is a rambling video. Like I said, I never script these, so I just kind of hope it made sense to you. All in all, great show. Watch it on YouTube or watch it in person when you have the time because it is great. Okay, bye. See you later, folks.